Welcome to the spoken tutorial on LibreOffice Calc, Working with Data. In this tutorial, we will learn about speed up using fill tools and selection lists, sharing content between sheets, removing data, replacing data, and changing part of a data. Here we are using GNU Linux as our operating system and LibreOffice Suite version 3.3.4. Entering data into a spreadsheet can be very labor-intensive, but Calc provides several tools for making it considerably easier. The most basic ability is to drag and drop the contents of one cell to another with a mouse. But Calc also includes several other tools for automating input, especially of repetitive material. These tools are namely Fill Tool, Selection Lists. These can input information into multiple sheets of the same document. We will learn about each one of them one by one. Let us open our personalfinancetracker.ods file. The Fill tool is a useful method for duplicating the contents in the sheet. In our personalfinancetracker.ods file, let's say we want to copy the data under the heading Cost to the adjacent cells. Then first select all the data which needs to be copied by clicking on the cell which contains the entry 6000. Now holding down the left mouse button, drag the mouse till the end of the cell which contains the cost entry 2000. Also select the cells where we want to copy the data. Now release the left mouse button. Click on the Edit option in the menu bar and then click on the Fill option. In the pop-up menu, click on the Right option. You see that the data under the heading Cost gets copied to the adjacent cells. Let us undo the changes. A more complex use of the Fill tool is to use it for filling some series as data in sheets. Calc provides default lists for the full and abbreviated days of the week and the months of the year. It also enables the user to create his own lists. Now let's insert a new heading named Days in our sheet. Under this, we will display the 7 days of the week automatically. Select the first 7 cells below the heading Days. Now click on the Edit option in the menu bar and go to the Fill option. Click on the Series option in the menu. You see that a dialog box appears with the headings as Fill Series. Now under the heading Series Type, click on the Autofill option. In the Start Value field, we type our first day of the week, that is Sunday. The increment is already set as 1. Now click on the OK button. You see that the days are automatically entered into the cells. You can enter only weekdays, month or year by the same method as they are predefined in Calc. Another method for autofilling of sequential data is as follows. Type Sunday in a cell and press Enter. This will shift the focus to the next cell in the column. Go back to the cell where Sunday was typed. You will now see a small black box at the bottom right-hand corner of the cell. Click on this box with the mouse. Drag it downwards till you see Saturday in the display box on the right. Release the mouse button. The cells get filled with the weekdays automatically. This trick works for all data that are sequential. Let's undo the changes. You can also create a one-time fill series for numbers by entering the start, end, and the increment values. To demonstrate this, we will first delete the serial numbers already entered in the cells A1 to A7. After deleting the numbers, select the cells referenced as A2 to A7 again. Now click on the Edit in the menu bar and then on Fill and Series option. A dialog box appears in front of us. Now click on the Linear option under the heading Series Type if it is not selected by default. In the start value field, we will type the first serial number, that is 1. In the end value field, we will type the last value to be entered as 6. We see that the cells automatically get filled with the sequential serial numbers. In all these cases, the fill tool creates only a momentary connection between the cells. Once they are filled, the cells have no further connection with one another. Apart from fill tools, there is one more speed-up tool called selection lists, which is limited to using only text. We will discuss it in the later tutorials of this series. After learning about fill tools and selection lists, we will now learn how to share content between sheets. Calc enables a user to enter the same information in the same cell on multiple sheets. This means instead of entering the same list on each sheet individually, you can enter it in all the sheets at once. In our Personal Finance Tracker.ods file, our entire data is on sheet 1. Now we want sheet 2 as well as sheet 3 to show the same data as in sheet 1. So we click on the Edit option in the menu bar and then click on the Sheet option. Now click on Select. Now in the dialog box which appears, using Shift key we select the options Sheet 1, Sheet 2 and Sheet 3 and then click on the OK button. This takes us back to Sheet 1. Now let's enter some data in Sheet 1. For example, in the cell referenced as F12, we'll type "This will be displayed on multiple sheets." Now click on the Sheet 2 and Sheet 3 tab one after the other. We see that in each of these sheets, the cell referenced as F12 contains the same data. Let us undo the changes. Next, we will learn about different ways in which we can delete and edit data in the cells. To delete data without removing any of the formatting of the cell, just select a cell. You see that the data of the cell is displayed in the input line field. Now press the backspace button on the keyboard. You see that the data gets deleted. Let us undo the changes. To replace the data in a cell, simply select the cell and type over the old data. The new data will retain the original formatting. Let us undo the changes. In order to change a part of the data in a cell without removing all of the contents, just double-click on the cell. Now, by navigating the cursor, you can edit the cell as per your requirement. Let us undo the changes. This brings us to the end of the spoken tutorial on LibreOffice Calc. To summarize, we learnt about speed up using fill tools and selection lists, sharing content between sheets, removing data, replacing data, changing a part of the data. Watch the video available at the following link. It summarizes the spoken tutorial project. If you do not have good bandwidth, you can download and watch it. The Spoken Tutorial Project team conducts workshops using spoken tutorials, gives certificates for those who pass an online test. For more details, please write to contact@spoken-tutorial.org. Spoken Tutorial Project is a part of the Talk to a Teacher project. It is supported by the National Mission on Education through ICT MHRD, Government of India. More information on this mission is available at spoken-tutorial.org/nmeict-intro. This tutorial has been contributed by Desi Crew Solutions Private Limited. Thanks for joining.